Hello guys, it's Luke from the Free Irons here. Welcome to All the Gear, No Idea, the show that I do on weekends where you control the topics, you control the questions, and you control where the show goes. I've got the computer, I've got the internet. If you've not subscribed here already, please do. But let's get on with the show. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. Hello guys, welcome back midweek. All the Gear, No Idea. It's only because we're going to do a podcast probably on Sunday. So yeah, here I am, midweek. You know what? I was going to do a video yesterday, but I just didn't get any quiet time in the house. You know, my daughter was running around like a lunatic. My wife wanted dinner cooked, so I didn't get no time. So I've got a little bit of time. I've got about sort of half hour, do a little video and sort of build up. You know, talk a little bit about West Ham, and I wanted to start really, obviously, with the Manchester United game that's coming up on Saturday. Hey Andy, mate, nice to see you, mate. And Jaswinder, nice to see you, mate. Great to see you watching live as well. Yeah, so today I wanted to do very quickly my favourite Manchester United memories, and you know, feel free to comment and let me know yours. We might go through our worst as well. I'm going to start off with some honourable mentions though. So an honourable mention to me has to be this goal. If you guys can see this GIF that I found. So yeah, this Dean Ashton goal at Old Trafford, arguably one of, I've just spoiled it there, arguably one of the best goals, you know, up Old Trafford from West Ham and against Manchester United. Just a wonderful goal, wonderful. We didn't win. I think we lost that game 3-1, 4-1. But yeah, just one of my memories, you know, a stick out memory. I do have a top three memories against Manchester United, which I will. Now I'll go through quickly before we talk about the game, and like I say, drop in the comments like any questions or any topics you want covered over the next bit. So my top three, here they are. So number three, this one, Carlos Tevez, great escape. What a day, what a moment. One of the best moments for me against Manchester United. You know, we went there needing a win, you know, to stay up. And the little man, as Martin Tyler says on commentary, he's done it again, the little fella. He saved us, you know, he goes down as a West Ham hero. You know, he's forever remembered for that moment. So that has to be in number three for me. Number two is Paolo Di Canio. I was there 2 days after my 16th birthday. When we beat him up there, the Barthez one, you know, I was there. 10,000 West Ham fans. I was lucky enough to go. It's probably only my third away game. What a game. What a day. And what a Manchester United team we beat on that day as well. You know, that was Beckham, Giggs, Scholes, Solskjaer, Andy Cole. Like, you know, when they were the big boy team, you know. What a day. What an absolute event. And that's my number two. And I'm sure you all know, and I'm sure it's probably your number one moment against Manchester United as well, if you were there, or even if you wasn't there watching on telly. My number one moment can only be last ever game at Upton Park. You know, Winston Reid scoring that winner in that 3-2. What a day, what a game, what a night, what a moment, what a roller coaster of emotions that game was. You know, just from joy to, oh, we're going to lose this, to absolute ecstasy, scenes of just magic, you know. And it gets me emotional every time I talk about that last game because it was just such a day, such a moment. But yeah, they're my top three West Ham versus Manchester United moments. Let me know yours, guys. Evening from Jamie. Evening, mate. 1986 FA Cup final, 5th round replay, Manchester United 0, West Ham 4. Mine will have to be the 2-1 home win with Anton and Upton scored, a Ronaldo pen saved, and of course the last game. I remember that 2-1 actually. I was in Lanzarote at the time. We went over for Christmas. I think, did we play that game on the 28th? I think it was 28th December, that game. And I remember it. We was in there. I think it was just me, my dad, and my brother-in-law. 3 West Ham fans and about bloody 100 Manchester United fans. And when Ronaldo missed that penalty, it was just, you know, just us three like. And then obviously Anton and Upton scored, didn't they? Yeah, that was great. I'll tell you one we haven't mentioned, and the only reason I didn't in my top three is because I couldn't find any gifts, but it's definitely in my top 5. Is this one, 30th of November 2010. West Ham 4, Manchester United 0. Spectre, Roy of the Rovers, and Carlton Cole with 2. What a night that was as well. That was an incredible night. What an incredible night that was. Like I say, guys, any topics and stuff you want discussed over this next sort of half hour, just drop it in. We talk about anything today, you know, just anything. West Ham, how you feel about the club, how you feel about Moyes, and how you feel building up to the Manchester United game. But it's great to have so many joining in. And if you are a new subscriber and you've joined for the first time and you've come to the show, thanks for coming. Yeah, brilliant to see you here. I'm just going to put that up just in case you want to send a question in to me. So, Jaswinder says, Animal says the day in the snow. Yeah, and do you remember Carlton Cole's head steaming? That was so brilliant. It's one of the best interviews ever. Jaswinder says, Man United is one game, I believe, which I look forward to more than Spurs or Liverpool. Special atmosphere always for West Ham versus Manchester United. And there's so much history in the game, mate. You know, we stopped to winning the league. You know, I was only young at the time, but, you know, you still remember like how your family was around that time when we'd stopped and winning the league. Jaswinder says, interesting to talk about players who have played for both clubs. It is, mate. There's been some really good ones, hasn't there, over the years, you know. Carrick obviously had a fantastic career there. Rio went there, didn't he? Carlos Tevez went there. I'm trying to think. Is there many that have come the other way? So have signed from Manchester United to West Ham. I'm trying to think now. My brain's gone completely back. A Manchester United player that we have signed. Please put in the comments if you can think of one off the top of your head. Oh yeah, Paul, obviously Judas obviously went to there, but. Can you think of one that's come our way? I can't think. Luke Chadwick, he came from Man United, didn't he? I remember him. He wasn't bad for us, you know. He did all right, didn't he? The couple of games he did play. But yeah, see if you can remember any that actually came the other way. Stuart Pearson, good shout. Jazz, good shout. Spectre, yeah, obviously, yeah. I've even just spoke about Spectre, John. Thanks for that. Evra, yep, Evra. Rav, yeah, what a player Rav was. Such a wasted talent, Rav. Yeah, so questions coming in, like I say. Let's have a look at the Man United game. So last night, obviously, they lost to PSG. Injuries to Rashford, which is good for us, you know, really good for us. Looks like Cavani possibly will get a ban as well. So that's 2 of their front men out. Obviously, still got Martial, who's a bit hit and miss at the moment. You know, he could have a really absolute worldly or terrible. And then you've got Bruno Fernandes, who will obviously win his 1 penalty. Last season, obviously, we won, didn't we? Didn't quite early in the season. Was it the Cresswell free kick, that game? Fantastic goal. Fantastic goal from Cresswell last year. Few other names coming up here, Roy Carroll and obviously Jaswinder as well. Roy Carroll as well. Yeah, you know, so last season, yeah, we did well against them last year, didn't we? Bear with me. I cannot remember what the score was at Old Trafford. That sounds really bad. West Ham fan channel. This is me. You know what? I've done this video today off the cuff. It's just like I wanted to get a video out, talk to you guys, and let you know we're still here. Yeah. So last season at their ground, it was we lost 2-0, unfortunately. No, sorry, it was 1-1. 1-1 back in July. 1-1. But yeah, 2-0 last year, and 3-1 the year before that. So we've got a good record with against them at the London Stadium recently. So yeah, you know, I think there's a chance. I think we've got a really good chance. So I'll just go back there. Yeah, and Yarmolenko, a great finish. Yeah, I remember that one. Will ban come to effect in time for Saturday? Apparently so. We'll know, mate. Obviously, we'll know a little bit more in the next couple of days, but apparently so. Animal says 1-1. Obviously, that's the game of Trafford. Antonio. Yes, I do remember it now. I think the last 5-6 games we have won more than Manchester United. They're very inconsistent, but they keep getting penalties, and we keep giving them away. If we give one away this weekend, I think it'll be third time lucky and it will actually go in, which will be unfortunate for us. Can Antonio expose a centre back if he plays? Yeah, I'd like to see that against Maguire. I wouldn't start him. I think I think it's worth bringing him on. He was clearly not fit the weekend, was he? So you know, ease him back. You know, we've got enough points on the board. As much as like I want us to really push on, and you know, try and get into fourth the weekend. We've got enough points on the board that if it does go wrong, it's not that big a deal. 1-1. Antonio got us his bonus pen. Will Man United play a weakened side as they have a critical game following Tuesday versus? That's a great point, Stevie. Actually, I didn't even think that. I was talking about the game with my dad in the car just a minute ago, and he was saying, "Oh yeah, did you watch it last night?" Blah blah blah, and I completely forgot how that group stands now. So it's a fantastic point you've made there, Stevie. Yeah, so maybe he might, you know, have one eye on that, you know, knowing that they need to win that, but it would at least draw it. So yeah, that's a really good point, mate. You make a valid point. With the togetherness of the team and the confidence we have shown, we can play against the big teams and have the gritty side in us. I feel really confident this season. Just something about the squad. Yeah, I do, mate. I actually look forward to watching games again now, which is something I've not had for a long time, mate. I think you're right, Jazz. I think Bowen is the key target in Man United's left-hand side of defence. Yeah, I agree. And I want to see. I don't know how you guys see it. Sorry if I keep wiping my nose. I've got a bit of running nose. I want to see Benrahma play. You know, he's came on twice. He had 2 assists. Yes, he gave the penalty away in the Fulham game, but you know, he's come on and he's shown. You know, he's a chance creator. You know, he wants to do stuff. He spots a pass, he spots a cross, and he has got that technical ability. And I think he will have goals in him as well. The more and more he plays, that's the only. I potentially would take Fornals out for this game just because I want to see Benrahma play. Keeping a 5 at the back, obviously that's what we know. It was nice to see that Moyes is willing to go to 4 at the back if needed, though. So that was one good thing that I did take out of that. What about your worst memories, Manchester United? I can name a few. Tell you that now. 6-1, 7-1, a 3-2, I believe, a few years ago. A 5-3. I remember being at when Beckham scored. A really fantastic game back when Paolo was playing for us. That was a 5-3. Game when we went out the FA Cup last season at Upton Park as well. That was a painful one. You know, we should have gone on, and that game was a bit robbed in the Old Trafford, weren't we? When Payet scored that goal, and then Martial scored that goal last minute. 4-3-3. I know it's risky, but it gets rewards. Yeah, maybe, mate. Maybe. Like I say, there's enough points on the board to start taking a few of those risks. Just bear with me 2 seconds, guys. Yeah, there's enough points on the board to take them risking. So yeah, I fully agree with you. Do apologise. Anything else? Anything else you want to talk about, guys? Like I say, we can go 4th, which would be brilliant. You know, be on 20 points, halfway to safety. That's how us West Ham fans think. It's not. Oh, we're in the Champions League spot. It's we're halfway to safety. And listen, that's how you have got to look at it first. Once we get to 40, 35, 40 points. And if we can get there as early as possible, you can start thinking, okay, where we going here? What we're going to do? Christmas will be real reflection of where we are. You've got to give credit after 10 games where we are. We're there on merit. We've done good stuff. Once Christmas is over and you have so many quick games, you can very quickly go on a bad run. Then you start thinking, oh dear, start looking over your shoulder. But then you can very quickly have a good run. And you start, as our channel always says, you start believing. So it's going to be very interesting. See what happens. Jamie Betts says Rooney scoring from halfway. Yeah, I was at that game. David Beckham sitting literally behind me in that bit. Great goal. Yeah, I didn't like it. We lost 6-0 in the FA Cup back. Yes, I remember it very, very well. That was a couple of years after we won there, wasn't it? So we won 1-0 there, the Paolo one, and then a couple of years later we lost 6-0 there. I do remember that as well. Yeah, we got relegated. I think Fab performance on Monday was the best I've seen in a long time. Yeah, I agree, mate. It seems to be quite a reflection. Most West Ham fans that we've been waiting for a Fabianski performance. Just to prove that he's still got a bit about him, still got a little bit there. And he showed that, he pulled off a couple of good saves. He looked very dominant. His distribution was good, which is, sometimes questionable. Funny, mate. Good to see Fab back to his form. A 3-2 win at Old Trafford, McAvenny winner. I was there. What do you think of the rumours there is no money in January? Wouldn't surprise me, Kent. It really wouldn't. It'd be unfortunate. It really, really would, because And let's say dream scenario, right? We're sitting anywhere between 4th and 7th, you know. And even if we was in 7th, we were only like 3-4 points away from 4th, for example. We would you know, a good chairman would go, on Dave, have a go, go and get whatever you want, and get a couple of players in January to really just push us on that little bit further, just a little bit to excite the team on the training pitch, a little bit to, you know, just keep players on their toes, to keep that sort of belief and keep that sort of same aggression and same intensity. You know, Gold and Sullivan, you know, they don't care. They don't care. But maybe a bit of smoke and mirrors, who knows? But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if there isn't any money. I do expect King to come in, which, you know, I'll be happy with that signing. Yeah, who knows, mate? We'll find out, won't we? In what is it, 3-4 weeks' time when it opens? Yeah, or very little. Yeah, I agree. Fabianski the other day. He certainly did, mate. He certainly did. How are you doing, man? I'm doing all right, mate. Doing all right. Finished work. I'm home. I can relax. So I'm doing good. Only 2 weeks left of term as well. 2 weeks to go, and then 2 weeks off. I think it's mind games. I think it's either King or Armstrong will come in. Yeah, I think we'll get one. I'm not saying it's going to be big money signing like Kent was saying there about no money. It's not going to be a massive money thing. Yeah, we'll get someone. Snowy game. It was, mate. It was. Historically, Istanbul never push on, and we are on the verge of something special happening in 84, 86, Payet second season, and the Canio era, mate, as well. You know, on the verge of something brilliant. Yes, at the time, Rio Ferdinand money was a hell of a lot of money, 18 million during the time. But yeah, that was another time, you know, where we had a fantastic team and just didn't want to leave that we want to go that next step. You know, you could sit there and argue a team we play next week, Leeds, you know, they went for the dream and they nearly got there. But when you don't get there and you overspend, that's what can happen, you know, and that's why they was out of the league for 15 years. You know, here's a question I put to you guys, right, with the Leeds thing, okay? So would you have taken what Leeds did? So Leeds didn't actually win anything. They went really close in the league about, I think it was 99, 2000. You know, they reached the Champions League semi-final. I think it was a very good Villarreal or Deportivo team that knocked them out. Would you take that? Have been out of the league for 15 years, or would you have taken the last 15 years of West Ham? There's a question I put to you guys. Like King, he's a Moyes type player. Yeah, I like King. You can see where he fits in. You can see why Moyes wanted him. Yeah, I want him. I know the comments there are sort of disagreeing. They'll probably be finished at the club soon, I hope. Evening, gents. Hope everyone is bubbling. They are very cold as well, mate. Hey, Bass, says Ben. A little bit of a love in there. Loving that. Does anyone want him from me? A fat no. I want him. I want him. If Moyes wants him, I want him. He sees him. He sees a place for him. It'd be someone he trusts. And I think you've got to let. I think Dave has given himself enough points in the bag now to allow himself to build something. Something I'd like to see. You know, I want to see him build something now. Give him a chance, give him a new contract, and let him have, like I say, just let him have a chance to build something, because I think he has got the ability to build something. I think the backroom team has to take a lot of credit as well for what we've been doing. Valencia. Moyes spends the club's money like it's his own. Careful and make sure the player is a good fit for the squad. Also looks at quality over quantity. I think you know another reason why I think he likes doing his own scouting. You know, he makes a point of having to go and see a player himself, Jazz, because I think he looks at the character as well. I think he looks and goes, right, is this guy going to give up? Is this guy going to keep running for me? Is this guy going to believe? You know, I think over the years we've had some fantastic players, and I've seen a lot of channels mention them. You know, Dimmy, Arnie, you know, to name a few over the last couple of years. Then they turn out to be mercenaries. You know, that not going to fight for you. They're not going to totally give it their 100%. And when the going gets tough, they'll be the first one to look to get out the door. I think it's nice actually for a change to have 11 men out there want to fight for the badge, you know, actually into it a little bit. And, you know, that you can see there's a lot of trust in that team. They trust each other to, you know, help each other out, that, you know, when the chips are down, they are going to keep going for it. So, yeah. I'd rather we win a trophy. No, the last year at Upton Park, not in the Prem, wouldn't have been the same. It's true, mate. It's true. I was saying hi. Seemed to have dropped, didn't he? It was Valencia that knocked that lead. Yeah, I knew it was a really good team. It was. I remember there being like Valencia being a fantastic team back then as well. They did really well to get to the semi-final though. And United have 100% away record this season. So did Villa. Listen, mate, it's there to be done. Do you know what I mean? There'll be 2,000 West Ham fans in there as well. Who knows? I don't fear them. Let's say that. I don't fear Man United. So they're capable of turning up, hurting us. I don't fear them. I'm going to go for a little bit longer. Apparently, Brexit. Oh, sorry, I didn't put it up there. Brexit deal could ruin our deals getting Frederick Alves in January if we go. Yeah, that's going to be really interesting to see what happens there with European players. I'm quite optimistic about the Man United game. Me too, mate. I'm very optimistic. I think it could be a high scoring game. I think you know, like a 2-2 or 3-2 either way could be. But then, can I see West Ham conceding 3 goals? I don't think so. I think we're a bit too stubborn to be conceding that many goals. I don't know. Maybe my opinion will change over the next couple of days, but we've got a chance. We definitely have got a chance. I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. I don't want to go too long. I just wanted to let you know I'm still here. And I want to say hi, you know, because where we got all the new subscribers. Just want to say a big hi to you guys. And yeah, that's a little bit of my Man United memories and what I'm looking forward to in the game. We'll be back with a podcast on Sunday. Please join us. Please, any topics or comments you want to drop in, please drop them in the comments to this video. Until then, guys, come on, you irons. Keep believing. Let's go.